Welcome to the Lima Sabres Shooting Association, founded in 1975. We currently have 60.5 acres. The Lima Sabres has a few ways that we communicate with our members. Our monthly membership meeting is the last Wednesday of every month, except in November and December. The meeting starts at 7 p.m., with dinner usually at 6. A newsletter that goes out at least every other month. A shooting schedule that is given out at the beginning of every year, letting all our members know of all the scheduled matches or shoots for each of the shooting disciplines. Finally, we post on the south window of the clubhouse a calendar showing what ranges have scheduled events. Once you've received your membership card and gate combination, we have a few rules we ask you to obey. Please wear your membership badge or be able to produce it if asked. If unable, you may be asked to leave the property. Shooting hours from sunrise to sunset Monday through Saturday. On Sundays, there's no shooting on any range until 9 a.m. Sunrise and sunset is determined by the parking lot lights going off and coming on. If you open the gate, please scramble the code before you proceed back to the shoot. This way, any non-members cannot get the combination. You can lock the gate behind you if you choose. Please pay attention to the 10 Commandments of gun safety at all times. These rules are placed at each range and at the clubhouse. No hunting is allowed on club property. You are permitted to bring a guest out twice. After that, we ask that they become members themselves. All members are asked to sign their guest in at the mailbox just outside the main entrance to the clubhouse. Please fill out the form and place it in the mailbox slot. All members are responsible for their guests. First aid kits are available to each range. In case of a severe emergency, please call 911. If you witness anything that you feel could put you or someone else's safety at risk or someone's trespassing, etc., please call the sheriff. We have also provided a contact list that is posted at the clubhouse in the event that you need to contact an officer or a director. We have incident report forms available at the mailbox at the clubhouse. Sabres will not tolerate anyone being unsafe or unruly at the club. The pond is available for fishing, which is catch and release only. No swimming is permitted. Trap Field. Sabres has 3 trap houses, all of which are kept locked for club events. Members wanting to bring their own trap throwers are encouraged. Members should place their chain across Taviana Way to prevent anyone from driving through there. Please stand between Trap House 2 and 3 and throw to the east, down the fence line. Please be courteous of people on the 50-yard range. Plinking Range. The plinking range was constructed for members to shoot any firearm at a close and safe distance. Firing must be from the designated firing line. Targets must be attached to the provided target backers and not to the support poles. This range may be reserved. This range will be closed during all 300-yard scheduled events. .25 and 50-yard range. Targets must be attached to the provided target backers and not to the support poles for the purpose of this range. This is so your bullets are impacting the backstop, not skipping or over the backstop. Any caliber handgun or .22 rifle may be fired on these ranges. No shotguns are allowed. The firing line must be established by a first-come, first-served basis. The shooting building is available for all members to use. Before going downrange, shooters must make sure all firearms on the firing line are unloaded, actions open, and magazines out. No loaded firearms may be left on the shooting benches or mats. Firearms are not to be handled while anyone is downrange for any reason. When arriving at the range, if there are other shooters, please present yourself and communicate with them as to when they can make the line safe and you can proceed downrange to set up a target. Someone needs to assume the role of the range officer. There is no gun handling while anyone is downrange. This includes the transportation of uncased firearms to and from the vehicle, the cleaning of a gun, or the adjusting of sights. The best practice for both parties is to get out from the benches and to place the guns in the rack and to stand away from them. No one wants to be downrange to see someone holding a firearm. This range may be reserved. The rifle range. A very important rule for this range and all other ranges at Sabres is to make sure your bullets are impacting the backstops. There are backstops at 25, 50, 100, and 200 yards. Sabres has provided backers for you to put your targets on at 50, 100, and 200 yards. Targets must be attached to the provided target backers and not support poles. The purpose of this is so your bullets are impacting the backstops and not skipping or going over the backstop. Any caliber rifle, handgun, shotgun, or muzzleloader may be fired on this range. Patterning of shotguns is also allowed. There is one and only one firing line, and nobody may shoot ahead of this line. Before going down range, shooters must make sure all firearms on the firing line are unloaded, actions open, and magazines out. No loaded firearms may be left on the shooting benches or mats. Firearms are not to be handled while anyone is downrange for any reason. When arriving at the range, if there are other shooters present, please communicate with them as to when they can make the line safe and you can proceed downrange to set up a target. Someone needs to assume the role of the range officer. There is no gun handling while anyone is downrange. This includes transportation of uncased guns to and from the vehicle, cleaning of a gun or adjusting sights, etc. The best practice for both parties is to get up from the bench and place the gun in the rack and to stand away from it. No one wants to be downrange and see someone holding a firearm. The muzzle of all firearms must be pointing in a safe direction at all times. There is no cross-firing. This is when a person might be at one end of the firing line and fire in a diagonal direction. Anyone firing on the rifle range needs to be aware that someone may be firing in the grass firing pad or using the pits. All members are encouraged to pay close attention to the grass firing pad. The 300-yard line. The 300-yard firing line is closed unless otherwise scheduled. We post several dates of a year that members can come out and shoot. We also have dates scheduled for club-sanctioned matches. If you arrive at the club and the 300-yard gates are closed nearest to the clubhouse, please do not go around or attempt to proceed through them. You can use Tavion Away to get back to the 25 or 50-yard ranges. Thought you liked that.